GP resin was primarily engineered for fiberglassing, but we can also use it for casting. This is a casting using GP resin. Take this out. You can see the colour of it is kind of semi-transparent, so makes it great for doing cold metal castings. It's excellent for adding fillers and pigments. So as you can see, this was taken from a silicone skin mould with a fiberglass jacket. So not only are we using GP resin as a casting agent, we can use it for a mould making agent too. As you can see, it's very strong and sturdy. Here's another example of natural GP resin. You can see it does let light through. This is GP resin with aluminium powder saturated into it, mixed in so it's a nice thick paste, poured into a mould, swilled around so it leaves a very thin layer, which is a very economical way of using metal fillers. It's then filled with expanding polyurethane foam to add strength to the structure. This is an example of using a combination of metals. So we have brass, aluminium, copper and bronze in this casting. As you can see on the bottom, this is the natural finish of the resin as you take it out of the mould. When you take it out of the mould, you must use sandpaper to bring out the shine and then use a buffing wheel to give it a lustre that real metal has. Again, this is another casting example using brass powder this time. This is a layering technique using brass powder and aluminium powder saturated into the resin. Again, this is another example using layering, this time using bronze and copper. As you can see, the copper does start to tarnish like real metal does. So the touch and feel of the resin here is incredibly metal-like, cold to the touch and heavy in your hand. This is a aluminium powder bracelet, just showing the lustre that you can achieve with this material.